the boy I want to couple up with.
Come on, Amber, please, please. Please, please.
Okay.
I knew it. Yes. Yes! Why am I dancing? But still. Look at him, look at his face. Waste man, dickhead. You just trash.
Well, what can I say?
She said, what can I say? Well, what can we say? He's a waste man.
I personally really struggled to find a connection with anyone here, so you're an expert. I'm hoping that you might
wow, Max and Francesca's.
I haven't really got any other choice.
She grabbed it! And you're seeing Michael being with Amber for so long. Then he dumps Amber, comes back in with Joanna, and then he's calling Amber childish, blaming everything on Amber, blaming everything completely, ignoring her and everything. And the next thing you know, Michael's girl gets dumped, and there he is, standing alone. What goes around comes right back around. What goes around comes back around. What goes around comes back around. This is what she said. As you one day said, you one day babes, as my girl said, what goes around comes around.
Greg.
So it looks like Amber picks Greg over Michael, and there Mike is standing there on his own, and the satisfaction to seeing a villain, somebody who's been so manipulative, to literally just be standing there on his own looking like a fool was absolutely hilarious. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button. Please subscribe to my channel, click that button, and follow me on my Instagram, Murad_Murali. I'd massively appreciate it. Now we have a lot to talk about in this Love Island review. So much took place and it was just absolutely hilarious, from the games they were playing to, you know, Ovi and Nadia to Ovi and India to Chris, who I feel like is growing on me now. I feel like his banter is, you know, saving him from his irrelevance to the villa, and obviously Greg, you know, being picked over, and just Michael being roasted by Francesca. We have so much to dive deep into. Now, we obviously have the situation. A few people are saying, Murad, you got your prediction wrong. I made that prediction based on my perception that I thought somebody was going home. I don't know why, but maybe because we saw a trailer of Greg and Michael standing alone together, I just assumed that one of them was being picked and the other one is going home. But then obviously when you think about it, there were even amount of girls, even amount of guys. So at this point of time, obviously nobody's going to get dumped. It was just a recoupling. But my prediction was based on the fact that I had assumed somebody was being dumped from the villa. So that's why I thought it can't be Greg. I mean, it has to be Greg because Michael can't be dumped. He's so relevant to the villa. Even though we hate him so much, that obviously is relevance. But because somebody was being stayed, I did change my prediction this morning. Yes, I have receipts. Now, I actually thought somebody was getting dumped, but obviously there's an even amount of girls and guys. So nobody's getting dumped. So this could obviously elicit a higher likeliness that Greg could be picked, because I thought one of them get dumped. Where I did say that it's going to be a higher likeliness that Greg is going to stay because it's just a recoupling, it's not dumping. So obviously Amber's going to pick. But whatever, irrespective of whoever's prediction are right and wrong, I feel like I'm very happy with this, but I don't think Amber and Michael are over.
If you want my honest opinion, I don't think you and Greg are where.
I don't think they are over, and I don't think Amber and Greg suit each other. They don't, especially at the end when they're posing with each other, you know, with each couple. Amber and Greg just don't look, I don't know what it is, they just don't look like they go well together. I know that Amber is regretting this choice. I feel like she really wanted to go with Michael as well, and I feel like pride got in the way. I'm very happy that she chose Greg. I think we are happy as individuals, but I don't think she is happy. I feel like she really wants Michael. This is not the end for Michael and Amber, and this was proven by the fact that these two are having these conversations post the recoupling. Michael is still not giving up. He's still sitting there trying to say, putting words into her mouth, planting seeds. Now I feel like Amber has a lot of clarity, and the reason why I say that is because so many of the girls were like saying so much stuff to her prior, and she aired it all out and she still went for what she wanted. However, is this what she wanted? I feel like she wanted Michael, but a part of her wanted to save face. I don't blame her. I really don't blame her if she wanted to save face. I feel like Greg is much more nice to her, making the coffees or making the teas, much more sweeter, more of a man, you know, just more maturity and just much more, there's none of this childish nonsense. Like, I feel like personality wise he's perfect, but I feel like physically he doesn't, aesthetically I don't think he works well with Amber. Like, I don't know, maybe because he looks like some mid 30-year-old white man. Like, I don't know, he looks like he's in his mid 30s and, you know, he's some accountant. I don't know why I'm getting this vibe from him, and I feel like Amber's obviously a young girl, and I just feel like these two just don't look good together, so I don't even know. We also have the situation where they're playing the game and, you know, Anna couldn't pronounce his name, and everyone's like, you wonder as a joke, and then, like, I don't know, like, they were kind of making funny of the fact that, oh, you know, his name wasn't John or wasn't Paul, you know, it was an African. So I really don't understand why that was quite funny. I feel like it just wasn't. If you can't pronounce the name, you can't pronounce the name. Learn to pronounce it. That's your partner. Call it a day and go to sleep. We then have Francesca making his roast. Now this was hilarious because I didn't even see it coming, and I feel like if anybody needs to roast Michael just randomly, it needs to be her, because nothing is going on for a character in this last couple of episodes. So we need something for Francesca, for us to like, to hold on to create that bridge. And I feel like we did. She was hilarious, joke after joke after joke. She was roasting him, and the fact that Michael just got left alone, standing alone, the face of regret, the face of just a villain dying down, and then to be roasted on top just randomly was absolutely TV gold. We didn't see it coming, and I thought Francesca was just on point. I'm very glad that she's done so, because that was just absolutely hilarious. Tommy Molly-Mae won the game, but really and truly, who cares? Nobody. So we can put that to a box and call that a day as well. So this whole Greg, Michael and Amber stuff, as I said to you, Michael and Amber are not over. These individuals are not over. Michael is still fighting Edgeway. He wants to get in there. He wants to, you know, he even saying, and I kind of do agree with him. I don't think Michael and Amber, I don't think Michael and Amber work on the outside, because Michael's a waste man, but I don't think Greg and Amber work out on the outside as well. I feel like something between these two just isn't going right. I don't know what it is. I feel like he's a very sweet, top-notch, funny guy, chilled, relaxed, cool, but he's giving me this, I'm 36, I'm an accountant, kind of, I don't know why I'm getting this vibe from him, and Amber gives a, you know, completely different, younger, fresh vibe.
It's alright, it's alright.
You've actually got a lot going on there.
Who?
In that challenge thing.
Yeah, he's nice, isn't he?
I don't know, I just find it weird. Like, I truly just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like she likes Michael more. I just feel like she does, but I'm very happy she chose, because she's saving her face. She's reclaimed her throne as the Amber that she was. Prior to Casa Amor, she was so well, and obviously this whole Casa Amor stuff really struck her. She was swirling around for a bit, as anybody would, especially people would be, you know, having far more outbursts, but she wasn't. She was swirling around, kind of maintaining herself, but still in, like, you know, cahoots, and, you know, her personality was a bit frigid, and, like, she was just, like, you know, going crazy. But now I feel like we're getting the Amber back that we used to know from the first 2 weeks, and that was a while ago. So if you cast your minds back, she was somebody who was very witty, quick with stuff, would know her worth, and I feel like I'm very happy that she has chosen Greg. I feel like it's content, it's good for us, we as an audience feel satisfied, but Michael has not been dumped. I thought he was being dumped. That's why I was like, she's definitely picking Michael, because Michael can't be dumped. The producers will never dump this guy. Impossible. And the reason why I say that for now is because of, you know, the relevance he adds to Amber. However, we now have a dumping. We have to pick the, you know, favorite couple. So who are you guys picking? Because really and truly, I don't know what couple I like in there, because Ovi and Amber are not together. I only like Ovi and Amber. I don't think Amber. I think I want to have to pick Amber and Greg, simply because he is with Amber. And that's probably the only reason. And Amber is the most liked girl in that villa. However, I'm not really warming to Greg. I feel like he's a great guy, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he suits Amber. Like, I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. Like, it's just maybe because we've pictured Michael and Amber together so much that, I don't know. But this was TV gold, this episode. I feel like it was hilarious. I was so content, so happy just to see him standing there alone, suffering, just like for the waste man that he is. And how once you one day said it, it's as if she's just hexed everyone in that villa who wants to be doing nonsense for no reason. She just hexed the whole villa. It applies to anyone now. Because if anybody wants to act up for no reason. And Pete Curtis, when he was like, oh, you know what, Maura, this is the best time I've had in the villa. Like, Amy didn't even exist. Like, those 4 weeks were nothing. And Pete that Curtis was like, oh, you know, I don't want to teach you dancing, or I don't want to hug you, whatever, because I have to make coffee for everybody in the morning. Child, you ain't made coffee for anybody since she left. Like, you've made coffee for no one. This guy is the biggest, wettest liar ever. And I just feel sorry for Amy, because I feel like if she had watched that particular scene, that would kill her. I know she doesn't watch the show, but I just find that just hilarious. The fact that he just, like, as if Amy never even existed. Like, I don't know, I find it hilarious. We have a week and a bit left of the show, so we're going to see what takes place. Who's going to be dumped? I don't know who it could be, to be honest. I feel like people might lead to Francesca and Michael. Reason being is obviously because of Michael, but Francesca isn't really a main character at this point, and she really doesn't have anybody. But at the same time, there could be other couples who could potentially, you know, maybe Chris and Harley, I feel, could also potentially go. One of these two, I feel like it could be an option of those, because Chris and Harley, Chris is hilarious, and we're beginning to like him, but nobody really likes Harley as much. He's not really that warming. I can't really call who else could be in trouble, but I feel like those two couples mainly will be the least favourite couples to be picked. Let me know what you guys think. This episode was hilarious. I'm here for it. You're here for it. It was just ridiculous. Francesca's roasting. I will never get over that. That was just ridiculous. Happy Greg got picked. I'm lucky I changed my prediction during that first teaser review. My prediction was based on the fact that I thought somebody was being dumped, and I think that they can't dump Michael so early on, because this, you know, even though we've got a week and a bit left, I feel like it's just a bit too early for somebody who's so relevant to be dumped so quickly. But perhaps he will be dumped this Sunday. We just don't know. It's going to be interesting now to see it dumping before the final. Subscribe to my channel. Click that button for daily consistent content. Follow me on my Instagram, please, Murad_Morali. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.